Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Age of the Primes Sideways. We have Sideways, who is Cybertron Sideways, but he's also like, I think Sideways is one of those characters they said exists in like multiple dimensions in different timelines. So he's got, they just call him Sideways instead of Cybertron Sideways, but it's clearly Sideways from the Cybertron cartoon and toy line. And this is, from what I've seen, I've never like played with the original Sideways toy, but this is a very close one-to-one version of Sideways. There's a lot that I like about this toy. To start out, this alt mode is awesome. This like bat-inspired stealth bomber, stealth fighter, spaceship thing is just really, really cool. That is an awesome face/cockpit. I like that it's got fangs. I love all the paint we're getting on here. It's a lot of black and orange plastic, but that black and orange plastic is complemented with a lot of silver paint, a lot of orange paint, a lot of gold paint, a lot of like gunmetal gray paint. There's just paint everywhere on this guy. I think this is actually not all the same paint apps as the original toy. I think the original toy might have had even more. But for a modern figure, this is a really nice amount of paint that makes it pop. There's a lot of really good contrast between the metals and the glossy blacks. I think I do wish certain sections might have been a little more matte, but that feels like a very minor complaint. He does come with a couple of things. As an alt mode, it swooshes just fine. For a deluxe, it feels pretty big. Here he is next to Voyager Red Alert. You can see how they look together in alt mode. I mean, Sideways is kind of the bigger toy. Now, Red Alert clearly feels a little heavier, but it's not like as big a difference in hand as I was expecting. Now, Red Alert is a small Voyager. This is a big deluxe, but that is nice. You're getting so much toy for, $25. He can, as Red Alert rolls downhill, you can pop some things off of here. You can take this piece. This is essentially the top of his vehicle mode. It comes off. There is some play pattern here. We do have a planet key, which is nicely painted with the Decepticon logo. There is a switch here. Sideways was famous. There's Armada Sideways that I still have somewhere around here. I don't think it's a good comparison, though, because it's really a different design of the character. But their big thing is they switch factions. So obviously this Sideways, if I can put my thumb in the right spot, can switch. And it switches really nicely. And then this piece obviously can open up like so. But then there is another step to open things up like so. My annoyance here, I do think that there's not a good detent for this second pair of prongs here. I actually think this just looks better like this, but you can open it up all the way if you want. And of course we can flip things around. I do kind of wish this had an actual planet key, or maybe the mercenary key. If he's switching sides, it would have been cool if, okay, we have the Autobot symbol, we have the Decepticon symbol, and then on the planet key is the mercenary symbol. That might have been nice. But as is, transforming Sideways is pretty easy. We've already started. We're going to take this piece off. We're going to take these wings off. We're going to come in here and we're going to lift things up, and we're going to untab these toesies. You got to untab the toesies, bring around his feet, opening them up on either side like so, bringing around the legs, opening up the feet. And here we've got kind of our Gerwalk mode. Once this waist is out of the way, we can come in here and we're going to tilt this piece up, which will let us flip out these arms on either side like so, and like so. With that up, we can bring it back down. We can bring down the wings. They form like a cute little cape. I actually really like that. We can adjust our arms the way we want them, I believe like so, with this peg or that port out. Same thing on this side, and the orange on the shoulders forward. Then we just need to come in here up top. We're going to open things up. We're going to bring out the head, bring it around, and drop it back in, closing up the torso. And here is Sideways in his robot mode. We can put on, he's got like I guess you'd call it like maybe a glaive that he holds in one hand. And then he's got his shield, which can have a peg here that ports in like so. Again, opening things up. I like the crossbow launcher look, but obviously you can double it. I do really wish, I guess that's one of my minor complaints. I wish this had like a better detent spot on it, but as is, it's still okay. And yeah, here is Sideways in robot mode. And Sideways looks really good here. I mean, this, again, is like a sleeker version of the Cybertron toy. From what I've seen, the comparisons, it's almost one for one, just more articulation. But the transformation is so simple. And again, all the paint that we saw before pops and shines here. He's very Halloween themed, but we get what is a great head sculpt. I really like that head sculpt. Kind of reminds me of a Monster Hunter helmet. Again, his chest, he's got little fangs here. He's got like the eye slits. I dig it a lot. We've got a lot of good articulation, a good head waggle, 360 on these shoulders. That can also go down a little bit. But then you have this section that goes up that far. We have a bicep swivel as well as a 90-degree elbow, and we do actually have a wrist swivel because of transformation. We've got waist swivel just fine. You can break this sculpt a little bit to give him a little bit of fake ab crunch. I do like that. And then it can tilt back. So, you know, you've got like more articulation than the average figure. We can go the full Van Damme on the splits. He can kick up as high as he wants. He does not care. These ball jointed hips are so nice. It is, and let me get this. There we go. The ball jointed hips are just, yeah, excellent. They can kick back that far. You know, really, you can move things out of the way to get as much articulation as you want. There is thigh swivel. There is a very deep knee bend. There is ankle tilt. The glaive has extra sections, so you can, if you want to take this off and you want to put it together like so, you can. You know, you can store a blade on his leg. He just has play pattern and posability for days. He looks really, really good. I mean, this is an awesome dynamic sculpt that also has a lot of great articulation to get the most out of it. It's just an incredible toy line. Like Cybertron originally was really, really good. There's plenty of play pattern. They weren't as posable as these toys, but they were more posable than Armada. And seeing two Cybertron inspired characters, two Cybertron inspired Age of the Prime characters specifically, next to each other really sells how strong of a design aesthetic the toy line has. So yeah, this is my favorite deluxe. I know it's an exclusive. It's a Walmart exclusive. There was a lot of drama about people and being able to get it. It does seem like Sideways is in stock at Walmart's now. So if you're picking up a deluxe this year, this is the one to get at the moment. He's so strong. Such a fun toy. Really good transformation. Really good posability. Really good design. That's it. I'll stop gushing. This was a look at Transformers Generations Age of the Primes Sideways from Transformers Cybertron, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!